Hello, Dub here. So I was hanging out at my record mill, and I read about the update for zombie villagers. And I thought, you know, I've got this thing that already lets me sort out mobs as it is for making records. So why couldn't I add something onto it where I could capture zombie villagers if they respawn? That was that was a lot easier than it's said. A lot easier said than done, because I had to try to integrate two different systems into an existing one. Meanwhile, I'm trying to hope this thing will generate a zombie on camera for you. Meanwhile, they're all generating over there in my grinder. Hopefully we'll get one here in a minute, and I can show you. But you could at least spawn in the record mill. Stupid creepers. God damn. We'll eventually get one here. Don't worry. You totally deserve this. Any minute now. Any minute. Yeah, and the moment I take it off pause, I get a zombie. Alright. So the way the mill is set up, I've got a gate here that lets me decide what goes in there. Instead, what I do is this. Shut the water off. Send Zach down to the next room. And one of the reasons I don't like this is it's turning into a monument to levers. It's wonderfully clumsy. Lost in my own room. There it is. Comes down here, provided he didn't die. Gives me a spot where I can work on it. So this were a zombie villager, I could come over here. So here we are, have a splash potion, have a splash potion, have a golden apple. Then I'm going to do this. Once he's cured, I can let him out of the cage. Double click of the button. No! Get lost. Stay dead. The plan was originally to gently push him into a minecart. I said, to a minecart. And then send him upstairs. Through what is probably the worst set of rails ever created by humanity. It's, yeah. I don't like it much because it's I had a lot of poor planning on this, and I used a lot of powered rail I didn't need to. I had it already from a different project. I tore up a bunch of the rails from my big railroad. But it's long and convoluted and doesn't quite do what I want. So leave that here. What I did is I remembered that I have on top of two skeleton spawners, I've got two zombie spawners, all nicely lit up, and a spider spawner back here in an abandoned mine that I don't go to very often because I'm afraid of monsters. So I took a crash course in how to redstone stuff and tried to remember how to build a mob trap. Took this guy, and thanks to Redstone Academy, shut the lights off. We get a zombie. Come over this way, you putz. Here, track me through the window. Come on. You're honestly hung up on this spawner. You've failed at life, buddy. Seriously. Get over here. Or at least spawn me into the zombie. There. Maybe this one will cooperate. It goes in there. I'll turn the lights back on. Built my first mob evader today too, and it mostly works. Yeah. Come on, lag. I'll get the ladder. So come up here. a spot that is 12 squares, 12 blocks above my spawners. Things still work. So we get here. Now, if I don't like the zombie I wound up with, he goes up here and into some lava, where him and his zombie goo burn up because I have a chest full of crap. There's the zombie villager, comes over here, and I can work on it. And I've left the gate open because I'm stupid. I think. I left the gate open. Anyway. Okay, take 2. Well, probably 3 or 4. But so I come up here to the place that's 12 blocks above the zombie spawners, which should sit there and continually spit out zombies, which eventually make it up here, provided I've got the gate shut. Open this, pushes him to a chamber where I can give him weakness potions and a golden apple. Then I simply open this gate with the water, gently pushing through. Pushes him through. It's going to be difficult. Stuff all works in test, and then what happens? Shut that. You should be sitting in the minecart now. Ah, stupid zombie. Alright, kid, this is your big break. We're going to make you a star. We go back up to the blah blah blah. You've heard this twice already. I would edit this stuff, but you can't get natural comedy out of editing. Let's go over here. You go that way. You need to go that way. Into a minecart. Oh, come on, really? Really? Maybe this way? Now they're accumulating. Okay, when you guys go in the minecart, please. Thank you! Twit. Why do you guys never do any cheating? You guys are intentionally making this difficult, aren't you? Get a zombie into... Really? 2 of you guys? Seriously? Here, tell you what, we're just going to turn this thing on, and if you manage to magically fall in, this should work. Go. Come on, go. Seriously. Thank you. Goes up here. Goes through this detector rail, which opens this gate. Which goes over that detector rail, which shuts this gate. Which spits the villager out here. So thank you for your participation. Your services are no longer needed. Rotten hell. Where I can push them out this gate and into the town I built mostly because I was bored. And so we've had some zombie action here already to kill the door off. But that's the plan. And as you can see how well my plans go, this should be an unmitigated disaster. You know, because plans and stuff and things, junk. Whoops. There. Go, dumbass. There's a reason I feed you guys to lava. Every one of you. But anyway, like I said, that's the plan.